Welcome to Chocolate Truths and Worship by Iskalin Sky, a channel we talk about the word of the Lord. I share my life stories. I talk about things that are happening around us. And I also share in worship music. It's been a while since I did that. I'm hoping 2021 will be the difference and will incorporate worship into this channel. But so far, thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. I think the last time I recorded, I got quite a number of new subscribers, and that is encouraging. And I'm very hopeful about this year. I hope I can be more consistent. That is the goal. The goal is to be more consistent, to bless you people, to have you people challenge me, and just grow this channel for the glory of the Lord, most importantly. So once again, welcome. So we are like 20 days. Tomorrow is 21st. Yeah, 20 days into January, into 2021. I don't know what 2021 has meant to you so far. Honestly speaking, I'm still figuring it out, and I know we all are. I know some people are already so hopeless this far, like they feel like it's going to be a repeat of what we had last year. I'm just here to encourage you that God is still the same God. He has a plan for you. He's not man that he should lie. At your own free time, just read Numbers 23:19. It says, God is not human that he should lie, not a human being that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? So my biggest challenge for you this year is to stand on the promises of God. So for me, it's been hectic, I can be honest. It's been so hectic, complicated to some extent, but I'm holding on to the promises of God, and would charge you to stand in faith with me on the promises of God, because he's not a liar. We lie so many times, but God never lies. Anyway, going into what I had set aside to talk about today. I know most people have made their resolutions for 2021. Personally, I always go through January before I sit down and decide, okay, so what do I want this year? So I think I have right about 11 days to actually make up my mind. But I think as time has gone by, I've seen issues that I need to work on, things I need to concentrate on in 2021. So I decided to share with you guys how I go by my resolutions, how I go by my planning, and hopefully you can borrow a thing or two. Yeah, just a guide. And since I haven't made any for 2021, I'll go through how I do mine, comparing 2019 and 2020, and maybe later on I'll share what I decided for 2021. So I don't know if you can see this, so colorful. Yeah, I'm those people. I journal a lot. I love color. I think I have every color, not every color, that would be a lie, but a good number of different colors of pens. Yeah. So how do I go about it? So here I've written, looking back to 2019. I really don't know if you can read it because I really can't see my camera. And here down I've written, looking forward to 2020. So this is what I wrote last year, January, after I'd taken time to pray and seek God and ask him what he had in store for me. So I'm going to share a bit of this, all of it though, but I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritties of the things I had written, but just to give you an overview. I really hope you can see this, I hope you can. They'll be reading it out. So one of the things I wrote looking back at 2019 was personal accomplishments. Some of my personal accomplishments were spiritual growth, mental maturity, ministerial growth, and emotional growth. Career accomplishments were I taught a choir at Langata Women's Prison. I think That experience changed me. It did have a serious impact on me. Um, Another career accomplishment for me was increased makeup clientele. Grew in my peripatetic teaching. This is whereby you teach instruments to individuals and all that, just around schools and at home. Yeah, it is in 2019 that I started my YouTube channel. I clearly remember that. So that's how you can go about it. Write your personal accomplishments for 2020, your career accomplishments for 2020. Then I wrote the mistakes I made. I complained too much in 2019. I think it is also with all that was happening in my life in 2019. There are just so many family issues with my friends. I even wrote the mistakes. Some of the mistakes I made was I trusted the wrong people. Yeah, that bit hard, that bit. Kwa mauchungu mingi. Things I learned in 2019. Self-care, independence of friends. You become so dependent on friends that there is nothing you do independently. You're ever seeking their input. Stewardship of finances. I really had to learn that, because I think another mistake I made in 2019 was living beyond my means. And so I had to learn how to steward the finances I had. Learned more about prayer and fasting and did more of that. And the discipline of ministry was something I learned in 2019. Things I feel I needed more. Rest, family time, Bible study. Things I was grateful for 2019 was good health, good hustles, family and friends. Something I tried, dance ministry. I've always loved dance. So when the opportunity came to be a part of the dance ministry in church, I took it up. So what you can do, as you're making plans, I know some of you have made, but you still have time to change these things. Just go and write down, looking back at 2020, then write your personal accomplishments, write your career accomplishments, write the mistakes you made in 2020, write the things you learned in 2020, things you feel you needed more in 2020, things you're grateful for in 2020, something you tried in 2020, and highlights. Yeah, some of my highlights were spiritual growth, makeup gigs, new friends. Yeah. So that is what I wrote in January last year. Then I went and wrote, looking forward to 2020. I still don't know if you can say, but yeah, that's what I wrote. Looking forward to 2020. So I wrote one thing, personal goals. The type of person I wanted to be in 2020. What I would let go of. What I wanted to keep. What I wanted to try. What I wanted to learn. And career goals. So looking forward to 2020, I wrote my personal goals were more self-care and maintenance, career growth, and new skill discovery. I was very intent on learning something new that I could do that I never thought was even in the offing for me. Then career goals, I wrote teaching international music school, get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, and have monthly makeup clients. So I actually achieved one of these. I taught at Brookhouse International School last year. That is 2020. My YouTube channel was pretty dormant. So that is something I have to looking forward to 2021. And monthly makeup clients. I think COVID did me bad. There was a time there was no wedding happening, but I'm grateful to God. Last year, out of the 12 months of the year, I think I had clients, let's say 5 months. November, December, there was July, there was Feb, there was March. Yeah, I think going by what 2020 was, that is such a blessing. Things I wanted to learn. I wanted to work on my procrastination. People pray with me. Not for me, with me. I'm praying about this. I need to stop procrastinating. This is something I have to deal with totally and completely. Last year I wanted to try swimming. I've always had phobia for swimming. I think it's because there was some drowning that happened when I was in primary school, and that memory has stuck. So as much as I try, there's just some fear. Yeah, fear is not of the Lord, but I'm willing to overcome. Let's see how 2021 will go. Things I wanted to keep in 2020 was a pure heart. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. This is a prayer I constantly make. Because I want to always walk out of my house and I share love, I share peace, and I share joy. So this, I'm totally carrying it to this year. Journaling, I will never stop journaling. Journaling has helped me be more expressive and honest with myself. I think there's a time I shared on my WhatsApp status that I actually write prayers to God in sort of letters, just telling him how I feel, what happened, how it makes me feel. And at times I find so much honesty in writing than in talking. So perhaps you could borrow that as well. Things I intended, Christ, Jesus, that is wrong grammar. Things I intended to let go of in 2020 was derogatory friendships. I'm a hoarder. Yeah, I keep everything. I'm not those people who throw away things. So I wanted to train myself to actually let go of things. Yeah, and something I wrote, the type of person I want to be is prayerful, patient, generous, loving. So those are the things I was looking forward to achieve in 2020. So just a run through for you. So as you write looking forward to 2020, write what are your personal goals? What are your career goals? What is the type of person you want to be? What would you want to learn? What would you want to try? What would you want to keep? And what would you want to let go of? Just, you don't have to be this artistically crazy like me with all pens, but just write it in your own way. It will help you reflect. It will also help you look forward. So try that. Another thing I do so here is 12 things to do before 2021. Did I do any of these? Let me look at it. None. Yeah. I'm carrying this forward. I am. So get another page and write 12 things you'd like to do before 2021. If it is to visit a place, if it is to try a new instrument, I don't know, challenge yourself on something, just write 12 things. I write them, they're 12 because January, February, March to December, 12 months. Then another column you could have is self-care reminders. Self-care reminders. So for the physical, my self-care reminders, I don't think these are things that will change in 2021. So for the physical was eat a fruit, drink more water, go for walks. We are so doing that this year. Emotional self-care reminder is to tell the people that I love them, and honestly tell someone when they hurt me, so that I don't live with a lot of pain in my heart. Of importance. A social self-care reminder. Meet up with friends for brunch, for movie. I'm an ambivert. I love my own space. I love just being in my own space, in my own mind. I get drained by crowds. I do. At times you just switch off and you think I'm there, but I'm totally out. I'm zoned out. So for me, it's key that I am intentional about meeting up with friends to just catch up, switch off my phone, take time off social media. For a spiritual self-care reminder is to fast, pray, and journal. A personal self-care reminder, once in a while I should buy myself a novel to read, buy myself some shoes, buy myself some clothes. You're a girl. You need to be trendy. You need to take care of yourself. Buy that new lipstick you like. Come on. For men, what are you going to buy? A new belt? New shoes? Just do something for yourself. A new watch? Come on. You don't go to work every day to just pay your rent and what have you. No. Try do something nice for yourself. A self-care reminder also for my finances was remember to tithe. Yes, I've really grown when it comes to that fact, and I thank God for giving me the grace to. I've learned it's not something that comes naturally, and it's such a strife. But as your relationship with God grows, it becomes just another worship. It's just an attitude of worship, tithing. Once in a while, give thanksgiving when things happen. Talk about saving money, open a savings account, an invest in something, There's so many investment avenues I've just recently come to learn. Maybe I should talk about them so that people should just not save and go back and get the exact money they have in their account, but rather invest that it may grow. Yeah. The parable of the talents. Ooh, nice. Then a self-care reminder for work, complete assignments. Yeah, I told you procrastination is such a weakness. Yep. So that is basically what I wanted to share with you people. Just give you a tiny guide into how you can smash 2021. Take time, think about these things, I don't know. For people who've gotten here this far, it is, for now you will write looking back at 2020, write your personal accomplishments for 2020, mistakes, things you're grateful for, career accomplishments, things you learned, your highlights. Then look forward into 2021, write the goals, your personal goals, your career goals, the person you want to be, things you want to try, things you want to let go of, things you want to keep. Then write 12 things you want to do before 2022. Yes. And the self-care reminders: physical, emotional, social, spiritual, personal, financial, and in terms of work. Things you need to constantly remind yourself about, remind yourself to do. And most importantly, pray before you write down these things. Do not be governed by your flesh, but be governed by the Holy Spirit. I think we all know that God has a plan. And it's always pretty comforting to me that His plan is perfect and it's not to harm me or to bring me pain. The things of the Lord are without sorrow. There is a lady who says that, and I've never forgotten because it really touched my heart. The things of the Lord are without sorrow. So lean on to the Lord and do not trust in your own understanding. For God is the epitome of wisdom. God gives us discernment. So as we are making plans and resolutions, let God govern us more than the world. Yeah, because the only constant thing that I've come to learn is God. So yeah, that's it, people. I hope you'll choose to use this guide, and if you've made plans, you need to tweak them up. And I hope this is an inspiration. I hope it's just not a waste of your time. Yeah, I picked this from other avenues and brought them together, and I hope it can help you. Yes, as I said, I have 11 days to nail mine down. I will definitely share them with you soon as possible. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this can help someone. Share it with your friends. And as always, like, subscribe. Yeah, and also follow my Instagram channel, Chocolate Truths. Is it a channel? Ooh, Instagram page, people. I'm learning the ropes. Instagram page, Chocolate Truths and Worship. Let us interact more. I'll definitely be at my best this year. So God bless you. May he keep you, may his light shine upon you, but more so, arise and shine, for the Lord has come and his light shines upon you. Yes, Isaiah 60. God bless you so much and have a blessed 2021. Bye.